Hello everybody. Today I would like to share with you a project I decided to start for myself, with everybody doing the scavenger hunts, the Janet M. Young Scavenger Hunt 2018. I decided to do one of my own, sort of, because I was kind of late to join hers. So I figured I'd show you what I've started, and maybe I will make videos with my progress as I go. I decided to make mine a little more personal, a little more journal-like, but in the form of pictures and stuff. So I will hunt for things that are relevant to me and my life and where I want to be and whatnot. I found this book here at a local thrift store, and I love the size of it, and the cover I think is really neat, and I like that it says rainbows on it, and it has, this was, written in there, Father's Day 1960, and it has some really cool pictures, and the paper is thick, which is what I like. I did watercolor some of it. I was hoping to watercolor most of it, but this paper doesn't like watercolor too much. See what it did up here? So I did a couple pages here, and then the rest of them I glued. But you see it has really neat pictures that I can incorporate in this book. I glued a bunch of pages together, and on most of them I put pockets. So I can stuff stuff in there before I glue it in. Then I also ripped a bunch of pages out and put a bunch of pages in. This is homemade washi tape that I made with masking tape and paint. And these are some painted papers that I did, that I've decided to use in here. So I have painted papers, I have magazine pages that I'll either paint or maybe I won't. And I have, and I have more pockets. This one seems to have come unglued for whatever reason. I guess this glossy stuff doesn't like to glue, so I'll tape them together. These are more pages from the book. And I also included some really neat pages, like this one here opens up. This was a Country Living cover, obviously. But I also made my own, fold out. This is going to be my purple page, so this I decided to make it so that it folds up, And I actually folded these, which turned out to look pretty cool, but because it was getting caught in the binding, so I thought I was like, well, look at that. I made it look pretty neat at the same time. Some pages that I glued so it has 2 pockets. And the glue that I used so that it doesn't have any ripples is Yes Paste. I'm addicted to this stuff. I haven't used a glue stick in weeks, except for a few minutes ago was the first time I used a glue stick in about 6 weeks probably. Here's my green page, obviously. It's looking pretty green. So, Immortality, I thought that was neat. I took this and I decided to make this a little fold out. And a lot of what I did it with the little perfume pages out of magazines, which I thought was cool because my book smells nice now. And this one folds out. And some more sections of the book. Another little fold out. So, you're getting the hint here. I've just used up a whole bunch of stuff out of my stash. I'm not buying anything for this. I'm using my nice washies. I'm using washies that were given to me. I'm using my own painted papers and painted papers that were given to me. And magazine pages. I didn't measure anything that I cut. I just kind of went nuts and lined it up roughly to the book. A lot of it's bigger than the book pages. Some of it's smaller. I didn't really care in that aspect. Some more homemade washi tape. So I didn't really care in that aspect. Now, I will link in this video the inspiration that I had. Tracy over at It's Nana's Place had a phenomenal book. Her scavenger hunt book came out great. And Janet M. Young, obviously, and Carla over at Caged Fish. Hers, her books were great. Shannon Green has her En Masse journal, which is great. So I will, I will include these people. I'll include the links so that you can see some of the different ideas that I've had and, get your own ideas from them too. I seem to have a page that's stuck. But that's okay. I'll just put tape over it. Any mistake I made, I pretty much fixed with glue or tape. Alright, now, I decided to put all my topics on the back cover. I started this a long time ago. I always made my reference pages in my journals on the back cover. Sorry for any background noise. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-month-old, so noise is just part of my life. I can also include the list that I made up on this video, but I'll read them off to you. I have 75 of them. I want a page of Zen, a page of fibers, a parents page, a page of things that remind me of my parents or pictures of them or whatever. Local tourism, I like to pick up things, magazines and different brochures and stuff locally anyway. I want to make a page that has a pop-up in it. Tracy at It's Nana's Place made an awesome paper airplane that kind of like pops up out of the page, which I thought was really cool. So I would like to try, probably not a paper airplane, but maybe, a scene of some sort using found objects and make my own pop-up. A coffee and tea page, because I love coffee and tea. A page of gifts, which would be things that I've received from people. A page about my heritage. A page of symbols. I was thinking any kinds of symbols, whether it be, the hashtag symbol or an and sign or whatever. Fortunes from fortune cookies. Paint samples. I love the names of some of those paints, so I want to cut out all different paint sample names. A page of circles. A beach and coastal page. I love the beach. The color blue. A page of trash, things that I would normally throw out. I decided to do 3 pages with 3 of my favorite animals. So turtles are one of my favorite animals, so I'm going to make a page of turtles. I would like to do a page of fairies. A page of peace, whether it's peace signs or peace symbols. Leaves, I would like to put real leaves on, which I would have to wait for the fall because all the leaves now on the ground are dirty and nasty and ripped apart. A page of postcards. If anybody wants to send me a postcard, I'll put it on my postcards page. Green page. My best traits. Things that I find in magazines or books or something that I think remind me of me and what I like about me. A page of front doors. I love doors and windows. A page of home. Things that remind me of home. Things that I want in my home. I would just like to do a page of home. Another one of my favorite animals is elephants. A page of weather. Some of those photography books have phenomenal weather pictures. An I Spy page, which I thought would be fun, where I'd put a ton of stuff, and then you can play your own I Spy game with that page. A page of plastic, whether it is bread, those little plastic bread things, or bags, or whatever. Quotes that I like. Pink, my teenage self. I like finding things that bring me back to, my teenage years. A page of fire, candles, flames, whatever. Fonts, I love different fonts. I love the way different letters look sometimes. A page in time. I'm thinking when it comes to that, vintage or very antique. And the color red. A tickets page, which will have a bunch of tickets on it. Places I go, places I've been, whatever, tickets, raffle tickets. My third favorite animal is penguins. Things that I want to buy, things that I want for myself. A page of ocean. I'd like to almost make like an ocean scene, I think would be neat. A page of stars. Things that I am good at. The color yellow. I couldn't get the yellow marker to show up on here, so I use this light green, which almost doesn't show up either. Security envelope art. I like security envelopes, and I have a bunch. Places I would like to see. A boho page, because I love boho, and I know that I have a page of peace also, but I think they are different things. Things I want to change in my life or about myself. Poetry on a page. What I mean by that is I would paint the whole page and then make my own poem out of found words throughout the page. The color purple. A page of forest. I'd like to do the same thing as I was going to do with my ocean page. I would like to make like a forest scene. Tags and stickers. I'm thinking of, the fruit stickers everybody has, and tags off of, things that I buy. A page of hearts. A delicious page. You have to have a page of food, right? A page of numbers. A page to bring me back. A page that reminds me of my childhood. The color orange. Wings. Tea tags. I like tea. I like to drink a lot of tea, so the little tags can be fun. Family memories. A page of words that I like. And I was thinking of trying a page of media and happenstance, things that are going on in the world, maybe a little snippet of something to remind me of what's happening. Something from a friend, something from a store. I'm thinking of like a store that I don't usually visit very often. Would be fun. Guilty pleasures, which, by the way, is mostly going to just be food. Things that make me smile. I'd like to make a page of pockets. Kind of, it would serve two purposes, where, first of all, it would be neat because there'd be a bunch of pockets, but also I can experiment with different pockets and ideas. I would like to do a page of flowers, real ones, which will be coming up shortly since it's springtime. Business cards of local places around here. Napkin collage. I have some really cool napkins, so I can do a neat collage with that. A coloring page, which came from Janet M. Young's. I thought that was neat, seeing everybody's coloring pages. Fun foods. I like to. There are some magazines that have pictures of kids' snack ideas and stuff that look really fun. So I thought that would be neat. Most of it looks more like art than it does food. Credit cards, like those little cardboard ones you get. I have a ton of them anyway, so I figured it would be neat to put them to use. A page of sky. I'd like to make a scene in the sky of birds and stuff, like I was going to do with my forest and my ocean. Traditions. Everybody has weird little traditions they do, and I think it's neat sometimes when you see in magazines that other people have the same traditions. A whimsical page, a page that's just fun and floaty and la la la, And a strange and curious page, because every once in a while you come across something that's bizarre and you don't know what to do with it, but you just got to keep it. I haven't done any decorating to my cover, which I do plan on decorating it. I have some repairs I got to make. And this book is already pretty fat, so I might have to just reconstruct the binding altogether. And I mean, look, we're already all screwed up here, so I might have to do some reconstructing before I put too much in it. But I am going to get started on it, and I do plan on sharing with you my process and my progress in it. So you'll kind of be getting to know me. And I hope this gives you some ideas to maybe find some things for your own art journals, or to make your own scavenger hunt book, or just to use in a regular daily journal. I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with it. And you will be seeing you'll be hearing from me soon as I start working in it. So, thank you very much, and have a good day.